Hello, everybody. My name is Heaven Trevino, and I am a peer advisor with the Palo Alto College Seat Advising Center. Today, we're going to be going through a step-by-step tutorial on how to register for classes. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open your browser. Then you're going to search for the Alamo College's website. To do this, all you have to do is type in www.alamo.edu. As you can see, the very first link reads Alamo College's district. We will be selecting this one. From here, you will be brought to the main page of the Alamo College's website. As you can see in the upper right-hand corner, there is a Login to ACES option. We will click here. Next, you will be asked to insert your username and password. Your username is different and unique to each and every student. Now we will enter our password. Once you sign in, you are going to be brought to the home page of your ACES account. As you can see on the left-hand side of your screen, there is a black toolbox. Within this toolbox, we will search for the My Page tab. Within this toolbox, we will search for the My Page tab. In the middle of the page, there is a box titled My Registration. We are going to look for the Look Up Classes option. As you can see, we are asked to search by term. Within this drop-down menu, you are given the semesters. When registering, make sure that you select the regular fall, spring, or summer semesters. Do not worry about the first quarter, CE, or the COM semester. Only focus on the regular semester. So we are going to be selecting spring 2021. Next, as we can see, there is a search by college option. This option is a more refined and advanced search. It makes the look for classes a little bit easier, so we will be selecting this one. I'm going to go through a few example classes. Keep in mind that the classes that I select may or may not be a part of your upcoming semester. If you are unsure as to what classes you should be registering for, please refer to your degree plan. If you do not have a degree plan on file, do not hesitate to reach out to your advisor or your assigned advising centers to set up an appointment and get one created. A degree plan is not only based off of your major, but also off of your possible transfer school. So the first course that I'm going to be looking up is EDUC. When looking for your subject, you will look to this big subject box. This subject box is alphabetized, so all I have to do is scroll down to the E section. Once you have identified the subject that you are needing, all you have to do is click and highlight. Next, we're going to be entering the corresponding course number. So for EDUC, the course number is going to be 1300. Lastly, we're going to be selecting our college. So we are going to be looking for EDUC 1300 courses for the spring semester only offered at Palo Alto College. From there, you will scroll to the bottom and select Section Search. Now you will be brought to a page where each of the courses for EDUC 1300 are going to be listed. There are a few important things to note as you're looking through classes. First and foremost, the most important thing to look at are going to be the days and the times. So for this first class, we can see that it is going to be held on both Monday and Wednesday. The class time is going to be from 8 a.m. to 9:15 a.m., which means that I need to be available on both days during this specific time period. It is also important to take note of each day and time to make sure that it fits your schedule. I understand we have things going on outside of school, so make sure that the days and times that you select are going to fit into the current schedule that you have. Another important thing to look at is going to be this column right here. This column lists the capacity amount of students that are allowed to register into this course. So for this course, we can see that the capacity amount of students held is going to be 30. The next column lists the actual number of students registered for the course currently. We can see here that 0 students are currently registered. This next column is the remaining amount of seats left for this course. So we see here that there are still 30 seats remaining for me to register into. We can also see in this column the instructor for the course. So I can see here that for this first course, a Mr. Ronald Bettis is going to be teaching it. We can also see the dates that the class will be held. It is important to look at the dates as well, just because we not only offer 16-week courses, but we do offer a 14-week semester, a Flex 1, and a Flex 2 semester as well. We can also find the location of our class. So for this class, I'm giving the building and the room number. It's also important to read the attributes as well. The attributes will be listed in red. So for this attribute regarding this first class, it is an Alamo IM Direct course, which means that the instructional materials for this course are going to be included in my tuition. Another very important thing to notate is that if there is anything written within the green box, always read it. Whether or not you think it may pertain to you or it may not, make sure you read through everything written in the text. So as I can see here, the first thing here is do not purchase textbook. I can also see that the cost of the course material is going to be included in my tuition and fees. Lastly, I can read that this is going to be fully on campus. However, if circumstances warrant, this course may be converted to fully Zoom instruction. So that tells me that on Monday, Wednesday, from 8 a.m. to 9:15, I do need to go in person to campus in order to participate in this specific class. Once you have decided that the class fits your schedule, you can go ahead and register. In order to do this, all you have to do is look to the left side of the screen. And as you can see here, I have an SR. However, it will look a little bit different for you. You should have an open box. Within the open box, all you have to do is click in it until you see a black check mark appear. Once you see the black check mark, all you have to do is scroll all the way to the bottom of the page. At the bottom of the page here, you see that I only have a new search option. Again, your screen is going to look a little bit different from mine. So you should have a new search, a register, and an add to classes. So you should have a new search, a register, and an add to worksheet option. All you have to do is select the register option. Once you have selected the register option, Once you have selected the register option, you will be brought to a page with your current schedule. There will be a column titled Status. Under Status, in asterisks will be the words Web Registered. If you see Web Registered next to the class that you currently selected, this means that you have successfully registered for that course. We're going to go through one more class just to make sure that you guys get the hang of it. As you can see at the bottom of the page that you're currently on under your current schedule, there will be three options listed at the bottom. The options are titled Submit Changes, Class Search, and Reset. All you have to do is select the Class Search option. Again, we are asked to search by term, so remember to select the drop-down menu and focus on the regular fall, spring, and summer semesters. So we will select Spring 2021 and Submit. Again, we are going to select the Search by College option. Next, we're going to go ahead and look for our subject box in the big alphabetized box. So the subject that I'm going to be looking for next is going to be English, so I will scroll down to the E section. Once I find my subject, I will select and highlight. Next, we will enter the corresponding course number. So for English, the course number for freshman English is going to be 1301. Lastly, I'm going to select my college, so I will scroll down and select Palo Alto College. Then you scroll to the bottom of the page and click Section Search. Another helpful thing you might want to do when registering for classes is to write down the days and the times as you go along. The system will not allow you to register into two classes that are happening on the same day at the same time. So the last class that I selected was a Monday, Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9:15. However, for this English course, I'm going to be looking at Tuesday, Thursday courses. So the farther that you scroll down the list of classes, Monday, Wednesday will eventually turn into Tuesday, Thursday. As I can see here, this is the very first Tuesday, Thursday class I come across. So keep in mind T stands for Tuesday and R represents Thursday. This class can be held as early as 8 a.m. to 9:15 on those days. However, let's just say I'm not available in the mornings on Tuesday and Thursday. The farther that you scroll down your list of classes, the later the times get as well. So I see here that there's an English 1301 course that will be held on Tuesday, Thursday from 12:30 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. This happens to fit my schedule perfectly. I can also see that the capacity amount of students able to register into this class is going to be 26. I can see that there are currently 0 students registered for this course, which means that there are still 26 seats remaining for me to register into. I can find the name of my instructor and the dates that the class is going to be held from. There is some text written in the green box, so I'm going to go ahead and read through that. I can read that this will be remote instruction, so that tells me that this class is going to be online. This course will meet via Zoom during the scheduled class times. So that means that on both Tuesday and Thursday from 12:30 to 1:45, I will have to log into my computer to participate in this class. Lastly, I can read that my instructor will provide me with the Zoom link for my class. So this tells me where I'm going to get the Zoom link and who I'm going to be getting it from. Once you decide that the course fits your schedule, go to the left side of your page, and again, in place of my SR, you will have an open box. If you do not have an open box, but instead see a C, that means that the class is closed and has reached the max amount of students. However, if you have an open box, you can go ahead and click inside until you see the black check mark. Once the black check mark appears, scroll to the bottom of the page, and again, I only have a new search option. You will have a new search, a register, and an add to worksheet option. Select the register option. You will be brought to a page where it lists your current schedule. Again, under the status column, an asterisk should be the words web registered. If you see that, that means you have successfully registered for the course. Once you have repeated this process and registered for each and every class that you were needing for this semester, and you are wanting to look at your final schedule, all you have to do is go back to your ACES account, and we're going to look again in the black toolbox. This time we will be selecting the Student tab. The first box in the student page is going to be titled Student Self. In this box, there is a web link titled Web Services. We will click here. Next, we will click on the student link one more time, then Registration, and then we will have to scroll down and search for the Concise Student Schedule option. From here, it is going to ask you to select a term. Again, only focus on the regular fall, spring, and summer semesters. So we are going to be selecting Spring 2021, then Submit. Now, I don't have any classes listed here since I didn't actually register. However, you should have a list of your current schedule. If you see anything titled TBA, it just means that that information has not been announced yet, and you may have to come back at a later time to see it. If you are needing any further assistance or you do need help setting up a degree plan, again, please do not hesitate to reach out to your certified advisor or your assigned advising center to get an appointment set up right away. Thank you guys for following along with me today. Have a great semester.